Okay, everybody, we're going to wait about a minute or so just to get everybody in and settled. So really excited for you all to be here today. So welcome, welcome, welcome. We're going to wait a couple of more seconds, wait till everybody comes in and get us settled. So welcome, everybody. Thank you all for being here today. All right, so we are going to start. Welcome, everybody. It is awesome for you all to be here today and just to share this moment. And thank you for the JCC for creating the possibilities of making this happen. Just for you all to know, not only are we live on Facebook, but we're also live on YouTube. So something new that we're doing. So really, impressed that the JCC is moving forward with all that. And that gives us a different couple of venues to go back to if you ever want to share or review one of our classes. So our focus for today's practice, knowing what is going on in the world, what is going on in our planets, and in our communities and in our hearts, there's this great cosmic shift that is occurring. And those of you who've been in practice with me for the past couple of months, I've been talking about this shift. I've been talking about these great movements. Earlier this year, I talked about that we have 2 eclipses. We just had an eclipse Friday night. We're in between another eclipse that's going to happen within the next 6 months. So that energy, right? That energy that's there is a cause for great disrupt, right? For great things just to fall down. But what we know is that within that destruction, within that darkness, beauty arises, hope arises, love arises. So yes, it's like we're going through this incredible, deep, strong, historic pain that we're going through, not just socially, but from a public health perspective and everything in between. So with that in mind, knowing that there are these great cosmic shifts that are happening, that we are going to be focusing on today on grounding ourselves. So we do have some vinyasa flows for you all today, but we're going to be focused on grounding ourselves, finding that balance, because this is the time in history, this is the time in our lives to make sure that we're deep in our foundation, that we're grounded not just in the earth, but that we're grounded within our authentic selves. And that is the energy that's going to help you move forward. And yes, it is tough, right? Those of you who've taken classes with me, and I tell you all, it's okay to fall down, because every time you fall down, you learn something new about yourself, and it's only when you can fall down that you can get up. So yes, we are falling down, and some of us are down. But if we've fallen down before, we are going to get up again, right? So be true to yourself, whatever that means. So let's begin by coming to a nice, comfortable position, moving the flesh away from your sit bones, allowing the knees to come down towards the earth, taking our hands, bring them on our knees, palms down or palms up. We're in a nice little mudra, chin parallel with the earth, the crown of our heads up towards the heavens, and just breathe. Deep inhale, filling the belly, and deep exhale. And allow the focus to become just on the breath. And as you breathe in, feeling the newness of that air, of that oxygen. And as you breathe out, allowing whatever it is you're holding on to start letting go. Bring your focus towards the tip of your nose as you feel the oxygen flowing freely and smoothly. And if you feel comfortable, Close your eyes. Bring your eyes to a nice soft gaze. Deep inhale, filling the belly. And deep exhale. As you take the next deep inhale, just whispering your mind, inhale. And as you exhale, actually say the words in your mind, exhale. And as thoughts come into your mind, acknowledge those thoughts and then let them go. Imagining as if those thoughts are just clouds in the sky. Within a few breaths, they will dissipate and you'll discover that light within. Bring your focus towards your third eye, that energy in between your eyebrows. And just relax that energy. Relaxing the jaw, relaxing your shoulders, relaxing the breath. Deep inhale, filling the belly, and deep exhale. Let us begin this afternoon's practice with 3 chants of Om. Deep inhale. Slowly raise your arms up towards the sky, palms to touch. Bring both of your hands in front of your third eye to give you a little bit more focus on what is happening in your journey. Pressing the palms together, pressing the fingertips together. Deep inhale. Deep exhale as you slowly bring both of your hands in front of your heart chakra to dedicate your practice, to dedicate your energies, and to set your intentions for your practice today on your mats. Inhale. Exhale as you raise your arms up towards the sky, intertwining the fingers, palms facing up. Bring your shoulder blades together towards the back, lifting the chin. Deep inhale. Deep exhale, pushing up onto the palms of your hands. Bring your focus up towards your knuckles. Pushing up, feeling the shoulder blades come together towards the back, elongating the spine. Bringing strength, bringing light, and bringing love into your bodies. Pushing up just a little bit more. Inhale. Exhale, one more breath. And then one more breath, hands in front of our heart chakra. Deep inhale and deep exhale. Relax your arms. All right, let's get to our mats. Really excited for this grounding work that we're going to be doing today. Getting our music already. We're doing more Zen kind of music today, so nothing like really vigorous. It's all about centering ourselves. So come to the center of your mats, making sure that your feet are nice and parallel with each other, arms along your side. Raising all 10 toes. And just look down, making sure that your feet remain parallel with each other. Now raise your chin, keeping the toes all up, and feeling that connection with the soles of your feet in the earth. working on our foundation, working on grounding ourselves. Deep inhale, deep exhale, slowly bring down each toe one at a time, spreading your toes across your mats. Soften the knees, engage the core, squeeze your butt cheeks together because it's going to help with your alignment. Arms along your side, and just breathe. Chin is parallel with the earth, the crown of our heads up towards the heavens. And as those thoughts come into your mind, acknowledge those thoughts and then let them go. Inhale. Exhale as you raise your arms up towards the sky, palms to touch. A nice little back bend. Inhale. The exhale will bring you forward to a nice forward bend. We're just going to hang out here in our forward bend here. Tuck the chin towards the chest. And breathe deeply here. Relaxing the mind. Inhale. Exhale, tuck the chin towards the chest. Bring your focus towards your core, right where your belly button is, and slowly come up one vertebrae at a time with your chin being the last thing to come up, keeping the knees nice and soft. Raise the arms up towards the sky, palms to touch. Nice little back bend. Exhale brings you forward to a nice forward bend. Here we're going to take our arms, bring them behind our knees. Tuck the chin towards the chest as you bend the knees. And let's hang out here for a few breaths. Stay with me, everyone. We are in this together. Straightening out the knees, chin is tucked. Bring your focus towards your core as you slowly come up, one vertebrae at a time. Raise your arms up towards the sky, palms to touch, a nice little back bend. We're going to do this again. Exhale brings you forward to a nice forward bend. Bend the knees, arms behind our knees. Tuck the chin towards the chest. And this time, see if you can raise your heels. So notice how my heels are down, and then I just raise the heels. So the rest of my body stays exactly where it's at. It's just the heels that are coming off the earth. Do what you can. We're in this together, everyone. You are not alone. Heels come down, chin is tucked. Bring your focus towards your core again as you slowly come up one vertebrae at a time. Raise the arms up towards the sky, palms to touch. Let's go into a nice little flow here, a nice little back bend. Exhale brings you forward to a nice forward bend. Raise the torso halfway up. Torso back down towards the earth as we come into plank. Beautiful flat backs. Now push back onto the heels, but keep your focus forward. We're still in plank, right? So sometimes when I say press back, we go into downward dog. We'll get to downward dog when it's time. Right now, it's time for plank. Find your breath here. Tuck in those elbows. Whatever thought that is, acknowledge the thought and then let it go. Slowly lower down to chaturanga, hovering over the earth, up into your cobra. Find the breath here, inhale, and then exhale, come into a beautiful child's pose. We're going to stay in child's pose for a few breaths. We're in this together. Just listen and be. Deep inhale, filling the belly. And deep exhale. From here, we're going to raise our heads, look forward. We're going to move our bodies into a beautiful tabletop. And here, we're going to come into a beautiful, nice cat-cow. Nice, smooth movements. Let the breath move the body, and the body move the breath. Deep inhale, deep exhale, come to a nice soft pause, tuck the toes, engage the core. We're going to come right into downward facing dog. Slowly pedal your legs one at a time with your breath. So as you breathe in, bring down one knee. As you breathe out, bring down the other knee. Tuck the tailbone in and up, pushing the palms of the hands firmly into the earth. Find your breath here. Connect with the earth. Connect with your breath. Inhale. Exhale. Look in between your hands. Jump or walk your feet up in between your hands. Tuck the chin towards the chest as you slowly come up one vertebrae at a time. We're going to do that all over again. Raise our arms up towards the sky, palms to touch. Nice little back bend. Exhale brings you forward to a nice forward bend. Raise the torso halfway up. Torso back down towards the earth. Step or jump back into plank. The plank brings you down to your chaturanga. Chaturanga up into your cobra. Cobra into the child's. Find one or two breaths in child's. Raise your head. Shift your energies forward into tabletop. And coming into another round of cat-cow. Come to a nice soft pause. Tuck the toes, engage the core as you come into downward facing dog. Pressing the palms firmly into the earth. Inhale. Exhale, one more breath. As you look in between your hands, jump or walk your feet up in between your hands. Tuck the chin towards the chest as you slowly come up one vertebrae at a time. Raise the arms up towards the sky. One more. Here we go. Nice forward bend. Raise the torso halfway up. Torso back down towards the earth. Float. Step back. Whatever you can. Tuck in those elbows. Chaturanga. Up into that cobra. Cobra into the child's. Find the breath in child's. Lift the chin into your beautiful tabletop. The tabletop will bring you into your beautiful cat-cow. Opening up that spine. Come to a nice soft pause. Tuck the toes, engage the core. Come into that downward facing dog. Pedaling out those legs. Raise the heels. Heels come down towards the earth. Look in between your hands. Jump or walk your feet up in between your hands. Tuck the chin towards the chest as you slowly come up one vertebrae at a time. Raise your arms up towards the sky, palms to touch. Bring both of your hands in front of your hearts. Inhale. Exhale, one more breath. And then one more breath as you relax your arms. All right, everyone. So, like I said, we're going to keep doing some vinyasa poses, but I also want to make sure that we're grounding ourselves. So we're going to come into this part. So just come into the middle of your mats. Feet, again, are parallel with each other. Tuck the tailbone in and up. Engage the core. arms along your side. Deep inhale, deep exhale, one more breath. And then one more breath. Slowly raise the right heel and bring the right heel over towards the left ankle. So we're going to keep that right knee bent. We also want to make sure that it's also opening up the hips. So if you want to, you can just do this motion here and just stand here. Find your breath. Now, this may be where you are today, so just stay here. If you want to go a little bit deeper, take that right foot and bring it into the left calf. Sometimes we need to bring that foot back down, right? So we start from one and we go back all the way up, right? It's okay to go back to stage one. Always okay. Remember, we just had a full moon, right? So the full moon was Friday night. It was also an eclipse. The full moon was also in Sagittarius. So a lot of great energy out there, a lot of great opportunities for the realness, right? For that authentic self of you to come out and to understand what is true and what is not true, as long as you are aligned with yourself and your truth, whatever that means. Slowly bring that foot up into the thigh. So it's above the knee, or you can bring it below the knee, and not on the knee. And it is a standing foot pushing into, it's actually the foot pushing into the standing leg. And it's that energy there that is holding you up. Engage the core, find your breath. Raise your arms up towards the sky. Breathe. Deep inhale, deep exhale. Do what you can, be where you are. One more breath. Beautiful. Slowly bring down that right foot. Shake off that left leg. We're going to come into a vinyasa flow, and then we'll come back and do the other side. All right, here we go. So come into a nice standing pose. Raise your arms up towards the sky. Nice little back bend. Exhale brings you forward to a nice forward bend. Raise the torso halfway up. Torso back down towards the earth, coming into plank. Plank brings you down to your chaturanga. Chaturanga up into the cobra. Cobra into the child. And then from here, we're going to go child into a beautiful tabletop. Move that spine. Nice, smooth breaths. Come to a nice soft pause. Tuck the toes, engage the core as you come into downward facing dog. Slowly pedal those legs out. Look in between your hands. Jump or walk your feet up in between your hands. Tuck the chin towards the chest as you slowly come up one vertebrae at a time, using your core. Raise your arms up towards the sky, palms and touch, as you bring both of your hands in front of your hearts. Inhale, and then exhale, relax your arms. All right, let's come back to the center of our mats. Looking down at our feet, making sure that our feet are nice and parallel with each other. We're going to now go into the other side, whatever that means to you. Tuck the tailbone in and up, engage the core. This time we're going to bring the left heel onto the right ankle. So when you bring that heel onto that ankle, remembering that that foot and the balls of the left foot are still on the earth, you want to open yourself up. Apologize for Lola. She really wants to be part of today's practice. Find your breath here. Inhale. And then exhale, slowly take that foot and press it into the calf, right? So again, if you need to bring that foot back down, bring it back down. If not, keep it here onto that calf. Now, if you can stay here, stay here. Find that breath. One more breath here. As we now take the left foot and press it into the thigh. Remember, it's the standing leg pushing into the foot and the foot pushing into the standing leg. That energy, right? That energy is going to incorporate our core for us to just be. Chin is parallel with the earth. Deep inhale. Deep exhale. Slowly raise your arms up towards the sky. Remembering a beautiful smile goes an incredible long way. Just be in this element. Inhale and exhale. Bring down that foot. Shake off that right foot. All right, so now we're going to incorporate this into our vinyasa flow, right? So you've been working with us for a while. Let's move it forward, standing in our authentic self. Be where you are. We're going to come eventually into our dancer pose. So let's have fun with this. Here we go. Raise your arms up towards the sky, palms to touch. A nice little back bend. Exhale brings you forward to a nice forward bend. Raise the torso halfway up. Torso back down towards the earth as we come into plank. Beautiful flat backs. The plank brings you down to your chaturanga. Chaturanga up into your cobra. Cobra into the child. Find your breath in child. Raise your head. Shift your energies forward into a tabletop. And coming into a nice round of cat-cow. Nice smooth movements. Feel that energy. That energy and strength is you. Come to a nice soft pause. Tuck the toes. Engage the core as you come into downward facing dog. Here we go. Raise those heels. Heels come down towards the earth. Tuck the tailbone in and up. Press the palms firmly into the earth. Inhale. Exhale. Look in between your hands. Jump or walk your feet up in between your hands. Tuck the chin towards the chest as you slowly come up one vertebrae at a time. Raise the arms up towards the sky. Back bend. Exhale. Forward bend. Torso halfway up. Torso back down towards the earth as we come into plank. Plank brings you down to your chaturanga. Chaturanga up into the cobra. Cobra into the child. Child into the tabletop. Tabletop into cat-cow. Use your core. Come to a nice soft pause. Tuck the toes. Engage the core as you come into downward facing dog. Slowly raise the right leg up behind you. Push out onto the right heel. Right heel, left buttocks, opening up that hip. Inhale. Exhale, straightening out that right leg. Look in between your hands and bring the right foot in between your hands. Find your breath here. So we're still pushing back onto that left leg. The left heel can come onto the earth, but it's nice and parallel, right? That knee, the right knee, is about a 90-degree angle if you can. Find your breath. Inhale. Exhale, raise those arms up towards the sky, palms to touch. Bring both of your hands in front of your heart chakra. Engage the core again as you slowly raise the left leg. I'm here with you. Video hasn't frozen. We're here together. One more breath here. We're going to now take the left foot, step it back. Find your breath. Hands come onto the earth. Come back into downward facing dog. We're going to do that all together on the other side. Slowly raise the heels. Allow the heels to melt down into the mat. Look in between your hands. Jump or walk your feet up in between your hands. Tuck the chin towards the chest. Slowly coming up one vertebra at a time. Arms up towards the sky, nice little back bend. Exhale, forward bend. Raise torso halfway up. Torso back down towards the earth as we come into plank. Plank brings you down to chaturanga. Chaturanga up into the cobra. Feel that beat. That beat is that life inside of you. Cobra into the child's. Child into tabletop, right into the cat-cow. And when you're ready, come into downward facing dog. Slowly raise the left leg, left heel, right buttocks, opening up that hip. Straightening out the left leg, look in between your hands. Bring the left foot in between your hands. You're on the balls of the right foot and the toes. Connect with the core. And here we go. Raise those arms up towards the sky. Reaching up towards the heavens. Finding that strength and that hope and that love within you. Palms to touch. Bring both of your hands in front of your heart chakra. Connect with the core as you slowly raise that right knee up. The challenge here is to close your eyes. One more breath. As you now slowly step that right foot back. Beautiful, everyone. Both hands come onto the earth. You come back into downward facing dog. Slowly raise the heels. Heels come down towards the earth. Look in between your hands. Jump or walk your feet up in between your hands. Tuck the chin towards the chest. Slowly coming up one vertebra at a time. Here we go. Palms to touch. Nice little back bend. Exhale, forward bend. Torso halfway up. Torso back down towards the earth. So come into plank. Plank brings you down to chaturanga. Chaturanga up into the cobra. Cobra into the child. Child into the tabletop. Right into the cat-cow. Find the breath to bring you into downward facing dog. Slowly raise the right leg up behind you. Right heel, left buttocks, opening up that hip. Straightening out the right leg. Right knee comes to the outside of the right elbow. Hovering, find the strength that is in you. You are much more powerful than you realize. Acknowledge it, be with it, inhale. Exhale, push back onto the right leg. Look in between your hands. Bring the right foot in between your hands. Connect with the core as you slowly raise those arms up towards the sky. Palms to touch. Bring both of your hands in front of your heart chakra. Inhale. Exhale, slowly raise that left knee. As you slowly raise both of your arms up towards the sky, left knee still up. Bring down the left hand. Grab the left foot. So the knee is facing down. Now you can stay here as you reach up with that right arm, or you can come into that beautiful dancer's pose. So the dancer's pose is we push onto the foot with the hand and reach out. This is a time that we need to reach out to our loved ones and to our neighbors, even though we don't know those neighbors. So reach out. More importantly, reach out to yourselves. Help yourselves. Be with yourselves and be with others, finding that balance, and then celebrate the greatness of life. For as much dark as there is in the world, there's much more powerful light. Slowly let go. Bring that knee back up. Step that left foot back. Bring both of your hands onto the earth. Coming back into downward facing dog. Find your breath here. Bring down both of your knees. Untuck the toes. And come into a beautiful child's pose. We're going to stay here for a few breaths. Slowly raise the head. Shift your energies forward, back into tabletop. Tabletop will bring you into downward facing dog. Slowly raise the heels. Allow the heels to melt down into your mats. Look in between your hands. Jump or walk your feet up in between your hands. Tuck the chin towards the chest as you slowly come up one vertebra at a time. Beautiful work, everyone. Raise your arms up towards the sky. Palms to touch in front of a heart chakra. All right, we're going to do that all over again on the other side. So this is about standing in your authentic self, reaching out to our neighbors, reaching out to our loved ones, and then the celebration of life with the dancer as we're rooted into ourselves. We have to celebrate the greatness that is around us. And yes, there is a lot of darkness, but there's a lot of light. Believe, whatever that means. Here we go. Raise your arms up towards the sky, palms to touch. Nice little back bend. Exhale, reach you forward to a nice forward bend. Torso halfway up. Torso back down towards the earth as we come into plank. Plank brings you down to chaturanga. Chaturanga up into the cobra. Cobra into the child. Child into tabletop. Nice little round of cat-cow. And when you're ready, exhale it into the downward facing dog. Slowly raise the left leg up. Push out onto the left heel, right buttocks, opening up that hip. Straightening out the left leg, left knee comes to the outside of the left elbow. Find the strength that is you. Be in that strength that is you. Acknowledge, relish. Inhale, exhale, push back onto the left leg. Look in between your hands, bring the left foot in between your hands. Connect with the core, right where your belly button is, as you slowly raise those arms up towards the sky. Palms to touch, bring both of your hands in front of your heart chakra. Inhale, exhale, connect with the core as you slowly raise that right knee. Raise both of your arms up towards the sky. Bring down the right hand, grab the right foot. So the right knee is pointed down. Now maybe this is where you are today, so just be here. If you would like to go further, slowly come into that beautiful dancer's pose. It's the hand pushing into the foot pushing into the hand. And celebrate with a great smile. When you're ready to let go of that dancer's pose, keep that right knee up. Use your core to step that right foot back. Both hands come onto the earth as you come to downward facing dog. Slowly raise the heels. Heels come down towards the earth. Bend both of your knees, and let's come into a beautiful child's pose. Now in this child's pose, feel free to keep your arms out in front of you or bring your arms along your side. And just breathe. Deep inhale. Deep exhale, hands come out in front of you. Shift your energies forward into a tabletop. Tabletop brings you right into downward facing dog. Pedal out those legs. Slowly raise the heels. Heels come down towards the earth. Look in between your hands. Jump or walk your feet up in between your hands. Tuck the chin towards the chest as you slowly come up one vertebra at a time. Raise the arms up towards the sky, palms to touch. Bring both of your hands in front of your heart chakra. Inhale. And exhale, relax your arms. Beautiful work, everyone. Really, really, really nice work. All right, so let's get on our mats. Well, not that you weren't on your mats. We're going to lay on our backs. It's not Shavasana yet, so don't get too excited, but we are closer to Shavasana now than when we were in the beginning of practice. So let's lay on our backs, walking our feet as close to our buttocks as much as possible. We're going to come into 3 bridges. First bridge, arms along your side, palms pushing into the earth. Make sure that your shoulders are also pressing into your mats. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. One more deep inhale, deep exhale, and then when you're ready, raise those hips. Find that breath. Hips come down, knees come into the chest as you rock from side to side. Nice small circles also helps with that lower spine. Feet come back onto the earth. This time, our arms are along our side. And what we're going to do here is we're going to raise our hips and raise our arms all the way back as much as possible. Really push up onto those hips. Be mindful of where your shoulders are, right? So we want to make sure that we're using our shoulders and not just the back of our heads. Inhale, exhale, one more breath. Bring down the hips, bring down the arms, bring the knees into the chest. Nice little round circles here. Feet come onto the earth. Let's get into that third one. So we're going to raise the hips, raise the arms, and then also raise your heels. So that's going to get you a bigger thrust as you move forward. Remembering that these bridges help us go from one level to the next. They connect one phase with the next, like the ocean and the waves, like darkness into light, evening into dawn. We are at a transitional place on this planet in this history of ours. And we each have an opportunity to be part of that change, whatever you see fit to your authentic self, whatever that means. Heels come down, hips come down, arms come down. Bring the knees into the chest. Squeezing the knees into the chest for a nice tight squeeze. Nice little small circles. Beautiful work, everyone. Here we go. Feet both come onto the earth. Take the right foot and bring it on top of the left thigh. Now, this might feel just good for you, so just be here. Because we're also opening up our hips here. So this is also a nice hip opener here. So I also want to make sure that you're open to all the ideas that are out there, all the energy that is out there, for it to come through you, and also for you to understand what is true for you and what is true for somebody else. But as long as you're standing in your authentic self, that's what matters. Arms come in between that little triangle here, behind the left thigh, and just bring that left thigh closer into your chest. And if you can, straighten out the left leg. Push up onto that left heel. So it's going to help with the ligaments in your leg. Making sure that that right knee is kind of being pushed out as well to open up that hip. One more breath here. Inhale. Exhale, bend the left foot, left knee. Bring down the left foot. Bring down the right foot. Knees back into the chest. Nice small circles. Feet come back onto the earth. This time we're going to take the left foot and bring it on top of the right thigh. So making sure that that knee is pointed down, opening up those hips. Take both of your arms, bring them underneath or behind that right thigh, and press the right thigh into you as much as you can. And then if you can, straighten out that right leg. Push up onto that right heel. So we're pushing out onto the right heel, getting that stretch in the back of that right leg. Bend the right knee, bring the right foot onto the earth, bring the left foot onto the earth. Bring both of your legs out in front of you and just shake them up a little bit. Inhale, and then exhale. Bring both of your feet into your knees. Now here, we're going to go from side to side. So we're going to keep the knees exactly where they're at. Arms can be in cactus, or arms can come out to the side. And just bring both of your knees over towards one side. So whatever side you go, bring your focus, bring your head to the opposite side. So here my knees are to the left, so my focus is over towards the right. We did this last week. So take your hand where your knees are bent and bring that hand on top of the thigh. Getting that stretch in your lower back, getting that stretch in your kidneys and your liver. We started the practice today with putting some energy into our immune system. We're going to end our practice that way. Bring the knees back into the chest, and this time allow them to go to the other side. Wherever the knees are facing, take that hand and press it on top of the thigh. Bring your focus away from your knees. Deep inhale. Deep exhale. Knees come back into our chest. Nice little round circles. Come to a nice soft pause. Arms along our side. Pressing into your mats. And all you're going to do here is press your thighs together. Press your feet together and straightening them out so they're about 3 to 4 inches above the earth. Really press the hands into the earth. Connect with the core. Deep inhale. Deep exhale. One more breath. As you slowly bring down both of your feet onto the earth, preparing your minds and your breaths for a beautiful and well-deserved Shavasana. And in your Shavasana, making sure that your shoulders are pressed into the earth. Making sure that your spine is connected with the earth. Palms up, or feel free to bring the left hand onto the heart, right hand right on that belly. And remembering where you were setting your intentions. Remembering that essence of strength, of authenticity, and of love. And let that energy, let the essence of you find you, finding yourselves in Shavasana. Deep inhale, filling the belly. And deep exhale. Very gently, very compassionately, slowly bring your focus back towards your breath. You begin to wiggle the toes, wiggle your fingertips, your mouth, and your nose. Slowly begin to wiggle your thoughts. Bring the knees into the chest, squeezing the knees into the chest for a nice tight squeeze. As you slowly roll over towards the right side, creating a nice little pillow with the right arm, left hand comes out in front of you onto the earth. Taking a few breaths here to be mindful of the work that it took for yourself, took for you to get here today, to honor yourself and to honor your practice. Taking a few more breaths just to be mindful of who you are dedicating your practice to, and continually sending that energy of love and compassion out into the universe. And lastly, taking a few more breaths to be mindful of the incredible strength that is you. That you are part of this universal manifestation of energy that is creating this great pivotal shift in our world. Stand in your authentic self. Live your life in hope. Live your life in love. And know that things are happening as they should be happening. And we shall be moving forward from this. Whatever that means. So you slowly use your left hand to push yourself up into a nice seated position. So it's interesting that right at the end of Shavasana, somebody's knocking on the door, and this time I closed the door nice and strong so she wouldn't come in. She's standing right there. I can see her because it's a glass door. And she's just looking in because she wants to be part of this energy and part of this practice, and she already is. All right, so let's close up this beautiful practice of ours. Come to a nice seated position. Let us end our practice with 3 chants of Om. Deep inhale. Slowly bring both of your hands in front of your heart chakra, bowing your heads in gratitude. Namaste. And with the light and love in all of you, thank you so very much for being here, for being part of this practice, especially during this time in history. I find that this practice and these moments, as virtual as they are with you, help me ground myself and help me become a much better person. It is truly an honor and a blessing to be here with you all. I'm going to open up the door so you can see Miss Lola. She's about to come in. All right, Lola. Come here and say goodbye to everybody. All right, everyone. Have a beautiful Sunday. Get out. Enjoy this beautiful weather. Be true to yourselves. Thank you so very much, everyone, for being here. And hopefully I'll see you all next week. Thank you so very much. Namaste, everyone. Thank you.